Yo, morality. I've always found myself getting in arguments with my mates about what is right and what is wrong. Okay? Because I used to, I think it is from my background. I come up from a half Muslim and then half Christian background, right? So as much as they do coincide, they are different. Okay, and from this I learned from a young age that a lot of people have different standards of what is right and what is wrong, or what is acceptable as what is unacceptable. Okay, so I always think, whys, what the big whys behind these things, So when it comes to morals, it's like, where does morality stem from? Why is something wrong? Why is something right? Like, let's say, if there's a big age gap in like a relationship, or if there's if there's something two people want and someone gets it for a certain reason, why did they take this path? Where did they get the logic for this thinking? I always get in little bouts about this, which may be good or may be bad, I don't know, but I do it either way. Einstein says morality is the most important human endeavor. Take from that what you will. Yeah. And how this connects to religion, people are framed by this. Religions have their morals, have their actions, have their principles, which kind of form those people's morals, and I would say our culture and society. He says we should focus on human sympathy, education, and social needs rather than religious dogma for morality. But it's kind of free winging it. It's kind of nice to hear, actually, but he's free winging it with that opinion. It's harder to do that. It's harder to think like that when there's a whole rule book here which you can just follow. You know what I mean? Depends on the person, though, doesn't it? Because you meet these people that get religious to convert. They may be your friend of a friend, and you ask them, if you do ever talk to them, you ask them, and you're like, what made you become whatever you've become? What made you convert? And an answer you always seem to hear is, it just clicked. It just made sense to me. It just really made sense to me. And I always think, have you done the research? Have you done enough research in all of them before picking one? And I know a lot of people think this, even though they don't do the research themselves, or haven't done it yet. And it's boggling, kind of, that these people are just like, oh, this is the one. You can say that about a lot of things in life, but especially when it's religion, because religion is a way of life. It's a moral. It's principles. It's morals. It's just odd to think about, really. And when people don't follow that rule book, they believe in whatever they believe, whether it's the rule book principle side or the faith side, or they only do it for a community base. But if they do believe in it, it's one of these two mainly. It's either the rules that's given, the principles, the values, or the actual spirit, the actual faith in the deity, like the God and the gods, right? And and when it comes to the God part, I feel like that's where rules change, where there's different sects and denominations. But on that rule book side, it's like, it's really like, if you know what to do and you don't do it, what are you doing? Why? I understand this fully. Like, I get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand why. But I've done it. You know what to do, but you don't do it. Pardon me. Like when you need to study for a quiz or a test and you don't do it. You just do other stuff. If any of you watching this video have an idea of why that happens, like why, like, is it the environment? Is it like your environment? Is it willpower? Is it discipline? Anyone has an idea, feel free to comment. Could help me out, could help a lot of people out, because I feel like a lot of people know what to do and they don't do it. And this is where we get, the Muslims eating pork, the Christians stealing, the Hindus not being vegetarian. I'm just freeballing it there, but this is when they break the rules that they know they want to follow. You know what I mean? Some people would just say it's human nature, but if you have an idea, please give it down below. I have a mate who's Christian, and he doesn't follow the rules, but he believes in the deity, the God, right? A God. So I feel like if you're believing in God, you should believe in the rules as well that God gave, or that have been interpreted by God, or interpreted by people from God. But or at least you have your own rules. But he always says, I feel guilt. I'm obviously not going to name and shame, but he feels guilt when he does these things that are against his religion's rules, and it's just like, that must be painful. That must be painful. I bet a lot of people feel that pain. I've gone around it in my head so many times why people do this stuff. When they want to do something but they don't do it, whether they're scared or something like that. But I come with blanks a lot of the time. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I'm gonna bet that it's environment. It's environment based. Like who you spend your time around, the influences you have. But yeah. Lovely. Dog in the background. Kind of blank for the last 30 seconds. Just trying to make videos every day and do things. But yeah, trust, love, have a blessed day. Alright? If you want anything religious you want me to explore, please feel free to pop it down below. Or yap about, really. Love.